In today's video, I'm going to be explaining why just having a great idea is not enough, and also why great ideas don't just magically sell themselves. And also, if you like videos like this, then make sure you subscribe to this channel. Alright, so if you have seen the film Field of Dreams, I'm sure you're already familiar with the quote, "If you build it, they will come."
People will come, Ray. People will most definitely come.
And the message that they're trying to convey with that quote is, if you have an idea for a project, just focus on building a project. Don't worry about doing any sort of marketing or promotion. If you work on a project, magically people will just find out about you and you'll just magically get an audience for whatever that project is. And I think that quote has completely skewed with people's perceptions of what it's like to actually build stuff. And if you were to relate this to the filmmaking industry and raising funding for films, which is what this entire channel is about, then that quote is so far from true. Because in reality, if you were to try and raise funding for your film using crowdfunding, and you were to just put your pitch video together and build your campaign page and just click launch on a campaign without doing any preparation work before, then to be completely honest with you, absolutely nothing is going to happen, okay? You can't just build a campaign, click launch, and then magically people find out about you, which is why I'm hugely opposed to that quote, "If you build it, they will come," because they won't come, okay? Back in 2008, which is when I think Kickstarter first started, you might have been able to get away with that back then because there weren't that many campaigns live on the platform in 2008 because Kickstarter was a brand new platform. So there were only a few campaigns live, so it was a lot easier to get eyeballs and traffic on your campaign back then. But today there is so much more competition because Kickstarter is a lot more established now. So those days of being able to just click launch the campaign and magically raising money are completely gone. There needs to be some sort of prep work that you do beforehand. And this is very common, particularly with filmmakers. I've seen so many filmmakers literally do no preparation work, launch a campaign, and then when that campaign fails, they'll blame Kickstarter and say, "Oh, well, Kickstarter doesn't work." And it's like, you can't blame Kickstarter. You can't say that Kickstarter doesn't work. If Kickstarter didn't work, then they wouldn't still be in business for all of these years. It's just you need to have a different strategy now in order to make it work. So if that's the case, what's the solution then? The only solution is to learn advertising and marketing. And that doesn't necessarily just mean paid advertising. That means organic and paid advertising, which is what I teach in 100-day film financing. And the only way you're ever going to get people to find out about the projects you're working on is if you have these marketing and advertising skills. So 100-day film financing is not a filmmaking course at all. It's a marketing course. Okay, and I know a lot more about marketing than I know about filmmaking. And to prove that point, if you're watching this video right now, the only way you know about me and who I am and what I do is because you saw some form of marketing material from me before in the past. You might have seen a Facebook advert or a YouTube advert, or you might have seen an advert on Google. It doesn't really matter what platform it is, but the only way you found out about me in the first place is because you saw some form of marketing material from me. And that's the only way you're going to get people to find out about you and your projects and the films you're working on. You need to learn marketing. It's such a valuable skill, and I don't know why film schools don't teach this. Because you can have great filmmakers, but they lack this one skill and they struggle. So if you are a filmmaker and you are looking to raise funding for your films using crowdfunding, and you want to use marketing and advertising strategies that are proven to successfully raise the funding for your film and get your message out to a larger audience of people, then I have a completely free 1-hour masterclass which shows you step by step, A to Z, on what to do to successfully raise funding for your film. The link to that is in the description below, or just go to 100dayfilmfinancing.com and you can get access to that free masterclass right now. If you like this video, if you got value from this, then make sure you like this video, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.